early morning for me. So it's like 7, and I normally don't get up till like 8 or 9. And this morning, and at this point I didn't know what time it was, but Izzy sleeps in our bedroom with us, and we have a gate on the door because she'll get into the trash and all that nonsense. And so the gate was closed, and I heard like this really, like, I've never heard her make this particular bark. It was very high pitched and it was very odd. And I was like, what in the world? And like, I'm sleeping. And so I didn't really think much of it. I thought maybe she heard the cats out in the living room, something. And she did it again. So I wasn't that concerned with it. And then she did it one more time. And I was like, maybe. So like the first thing I did, I reached over to see if Roger was still in the bed. And he wasn't. So I knew it was like at least 4 a.m. And I know I'm a crazy person. So I reach over, and this is a lot of information. I sleep naked. So here's this crazy person walking out into my own living room with my gun that sits next to my bed, for protection. And I'm walking out into the living room with my gun naked. False alarm. She just had to poop. So, took her outside, put my robe on, took her outside. She goes potty. I come back and lay down. I cannot fall back asleep. And it was like 5:45 when she woke me up. And I couldn't fall back asleep, so I decided to do my bills. Roger actually got paid today because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Guys, Christmas Eve. How did that happen so fast? Wasn't it just Christmas? Like, I do this to myself every year. At Christmas, I'm like, well, hold on to your seats. It's going to be Christmas before you know it. Yeah, it literally does that every year. Oh, my hair is a mess. Well, I'll insert the clip here. Hey guys, I'm out running some errands today. Ooh. And I'm actually in the town next to mine. And I'm picking up some new earrings. And don't worry guys, I made an appointment to get my eyebrows waxed on Friday because they're a little out of control. Yeah, it's like 2 caterpillars sitting up there on my forehead. But yeah, I bought some more earrings because Lord have mercy. Like, aren't they like the cutest? So I'm picking up some earrings, going into the bakery, gonna get some coffee, all the things. But I thought I would do a little vlogging today. So this is the beginning of my day. And we're here, and I'm gonna run in and buy some earrings. It's terrible, but look how cute these are. Like, you just can't help it, right? I attempted vlogging yesterday. Did not work. Did not work out. No. I didn't record anything else after that. I'm not used to letting you in on what I do every day. So I thought I would just sit here while I'm doing my bills. And I'm still old school, guys. Like, I still have a planner. I don't put any, I don't physically write when my bills are due, in my phone or computer. Now I pay all my bills, most of my bills online. but I still have to have it like visually in front of me. I have to write it down. I'm very like tactile that way. And we also, I don't know if you're interested at all, but we do the envelope system. So this is just the envelope that I use. I don't necessarily follow Dave Ramsey's envelope system. I kind of, you know, made it for us. But yeah, I do have like, for every bill we have, I have a little envelope, and that's how I make sure we get all our bills paid, because that's important. But yeah, so I wanted to also tell you, I got an email from the RE's office, the infertility clinic, and it was talking about, like, since we're gonna have insurance, it's not the same estimate that it was when it was gonna be self-pay. So I got that email, and we were gonna put down the down payment and sign up for, they call it IVF groups. And I don't know what we're gonna do. We were thinking that we were gonna do like late February, early March group. But the way this office does it, now I don't know if that's necessarily the case for any other office. This is the only office we've been to. But so you pay the down payment, and then when you go in for your like very first appointment for your IVF group, the rest is due. I wasn't aware that's how it was gonna go down. So if you would be so inclined to pray for us to figure out how we're going to come up with the money, we would really appreciate it. So we were figuring if we did the late February, early March IVF group, that the egg retrieval would take place sometime in March. And because of my history, Dr. Riggs suggests and highly suggests we get our embryos tested to see if they're viable. And that takes 3 months at the least. So if we were to, look at her sweet. Lula, she's so sweet. Hi, she's so sweet. She's laying on our pile of blankets that lives on the couch. So if we were to do late February, early March, it would be like June or July before we could do a frozen embryo transfer. And that would put me at already 35 and then 36 before I would have a child. And I know that's not technically old, but y'all, in the pregnancy world, I'm pretty sure that's considered geriatric. Never would have considered myself geriatric. Now my body might disagree with all the pains and aches I get sometimes, but never would I have considered myself geriatric. So if you feel so inclined to pray for us to come up with the money, and I'm sure we'll figure it out somehow. It's something that we really, really have been wanting to do for a long time. So somehow we will make it happen. But, oh, I wanted to show you. So a few weeks ago, I was telling you about the wall hangings that I was working on. And I've been super distracted, so I haven't done a whole bunch on them, but I did get the piecing done. So let me get some cat hair off of it. You know, that's something that goes on in this house all the time. So this is the fabric that came with it. Isn't that pretty? I like the ombre. This was an ombre fabric, and I thought that turned out really, really good. And then this one, I made one for Christmas. Isn't she pretty? Oh, I just love it. And this little pattern is the lemon star. So let me see if I can hold it. So you can see the star right here. She's really pretty. I like her a lot. So I have to put the batting in there and then put the backing on it and then quilt it and then put the, well, I have to put the wall hanging on the back too. So it has to have like this little strip where you can stick the rod so it will hang on the wall. I have to put that on the backing fabric as well. And then quilt it, and then I can hang it. Well, I have to bind it, and then I can hang it. So it'll probably take me another couple of hours to finish both of them. And I really want to do that today, because I'd like to have this one hanging for Christmas morning. I just love that. She turned out so good. And guys, so if you know anything about quilting, I don't know. I just started quilting a little less than a year ago. So this is a half square triangle. So you have to put these together and then you have to sew these together. And then you sew the 4 quadrants together. So it does take time. Could you imagine making a king size quilt? This is an 8.5 by 8.5 inch square. Could you imagine making a king size quilt with something that small? That would take forever. But that's what I want to do today, because I am still avoiding the dishes. I avoid the dishes like I used to have my mom and my 2 sisters and well, they all used to live next door. But as they got older, obviously they moved out. But my sister Abigail, I used to pay her to come do my dishes. Is that terrible? That's terrible, right? Well, she's 22, I think. Yeah, she's 22. Math. I don't know. But when she graduated high school and moved out, then I had my sister Alexandria. I paid her to come do my dishes. And then when she wasn't interested anymore, my little brother Joshy, he's 19 and I still pay him to come do my dishes. It's awful. That's like my least favorite thing to do. Least favorite thing to do. That's my pen. So if you didn't know, we live in Missouri. So if people ask, we live about 45 minutes north of Kansas City. So when people ask where I'm from, I just tell them Kansas City. Go Chiefs. And the weather in Missouri, Mother Nature needs to decide. Now my eye itches. Mother Nature needs to decide. Is it going to be cold or is it going to be hot? One or the other. Please stop doing both. You either need to get cold and freeze so my allergies go away, or just be summer. That, and there was tornadoes last week. You just need to decide, lady. Like, I'm done. I can't do. Hi, Loretta. Oh, you gonna be in on it too? You gonna be in on it too? There she is. Oh, come here. Ooh, big girl. Why are you wet? Are you playing in the water again? Yeah, she's our water baby. She will try to jump in the shower with you. Like, legitimately try to, like, she will get on the edge of the tub and, like, be on the verge of jumping in. You have to, like, but, so, yeah, 7 a.m. on my second cup of coffee. Oh, you guys, this is the best TV show in existence. Downton Abbey. If you haven't watched it, you need to. It's the best. And because of Downton Abbey, not a lot of people, like my really close family, like Roger, my sisters, they know this about me. A lot of other people don't. When Downton Abbey came out, gosh, it's probably been 7, 8 years, something like that. I pretty much only watch British television now. That's it. Well, British television and murder shows. That's it. That's all I watch. Like currently right now, look, you can see it. Oh my, like in the, you can see, I'm watching a show. It's called Father Brown. It's a British show. I actually subscribe to like 2 or 3 British channels on Prime Video because that's literally all I watch. American television has nothing on British television. Like, I don't know what it is about British television. I don't really think it's just their voices, because I've been watching it for so long, you would think I would just be tired of their voices by now, because like the accent. I don't think that's it. I think they just develop TV shows better than we do over here. Like, I rarely ever watch American television. There's a few shows. I'm not saying I never do. There are a few shows I enjoy. But for the most part, British television all the way, you know? Like, I'm kind of watching it. I haven't seen this episode in a long time. I'm currently watching Father Brown all the way through again. Isn't that bad? I know. You guys do that too? Like, sit down and watch like 4 episodes of something while you're doing something. It's background noise mainly. If you've seen it before, isn't that weird? Putting on TV as background noise when you're doing things. I do that more often than like music. I don't know. Tell me if I'm crazy. But that's basically what's going on for me today. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. We're donating tomorrow. Good Lord have mercy. I have to stop by Walmart on Christmas Eve. Oh no. I was desperately trying to avoid going tomorrow, but I have to. I gotta grab a couple things. Oh, and I'm also getting my eyebrows waxed finally. Oh, they're terrible. This is like the full Monty, I guess, if you want to say it. They are huge. Big stinking eyebrows. And I guess it's kind of a blessing sometimes whenever I don't have to fill them whenever I get oh my gosh, what is going on? I don't have to fill, this is crazy hair. Like, this is from, I had it wet yesterday and just kind of put it up, and this is what happens. But you can kind of see where I have a scar right there. Funny story, how I got that scar. Let's tell this story. It's kind of embarrassing for me, but so my sister Sarah is like 2 years older than me. So we were in high school together. And I think I was a sophomore. It would have even been either been my sophomore or junior year, because she was just a year ahead of me in school. And we were playing in the living room. Oh God, I'm sorry, Sarah. With Barbies, with our little sisters. And hey, leave the tree alone. And she put she had the Barbie, and she lifted up his skirt and put the Barbie butt in my face. And I went like this to like get the Barbie butt out of my face. What I didn't realize was how close the coffee table was to me. And 3 stitches. Yeah, I like immediately went down to the floor. And I just thought, you know, it hurt, because it did hurt. And then when I got up, I went like this and there was just blood everywhere. And I was freaking, and Sarah was freaking. She thought she had killed me, I guess, because there was so much blood. But you know how face stuff is. It just bleeds everywhere. And yeah, 3 stitches. You can see the little blank spot right here where my scar is. You probably can't see my scar, but yeah. And I got these from my father for sure. You should see his eyebrows. Woo! Yeah, for sure. That's where I got these puppies. But I think that's gonna be it for the video. I may actually video some of the stuff we're doing. Like, we're going over to our best friend's house tomorrow night for Christmas Eve. We did that last year, and I can't remember if we did it the year before or not, but we go over there and they have 4 kiddos, and so they have a tradition where they watch a Christmas movie, and we're gonna have walking tacos, so that's gonna be really yummy. And we're just gonna spend the evening with them, and then Christmas morning we'll wake up and open. We've got 2 presents under there right now. Yeah, we lack in buying stuff for each other. Mostly we just like buy what we want and be like, that's our Christmas present. But we each got one thing for each other, and I think Roger said he wanted to get me one more thing. So yeah, well, that's one reason I gotta go to Walmart tomorrow, and I don't want to go today because I'm already gonna be in the city tomorrow because we're donating. So yeah, I'll just do that tomorrow. It's not gonna be fun because I actually went Tuesday to get food for tomorrow, and that was insane. Like, I literally stood in line for like 25 minutes. There were so many people. I have no idea why I'm doing it tomorrow, but I'll survive. I'll survive. But yeah, so I think I'll have another video coming out next week. Well, I'll always have one, at least one. But I wanted to do a Christmas video for you guys, just kind of show you what we got. And our family stuff isn't until January, so there will be more Christmas videos in January. And I'm hoping all of my sisters will allow me to film, because they all have, I only have one sister that doesn't have kids, and my little brother. So one of my little sisters and a little brother, and my little brother don't have kids. So, you know, I gotta ask them if it's okay to record, you know, and show their kids on YouTube. Some people, you know, but I want to make sure, I want you guys to meet my family and see all of them, and my mom and dad and that kind of thing. So I'm going to talk to them about it and see how they feel. And then there might be a family video from our Christmas, so that'll be really fun. We're doing that in January this year. A lot of people got to work. Yeah, Roger's got to work tomorrow. He normally has Christmas Eve until New Year's Day off, paid. So it doesn't like count against his vacation or anything. So we're really, really fortunate. We can travel if we want to. Last year we went to Branson over Christmas break. This year, because of fertility stuff, we cannot afford to go down. I wish we could, but we also have to pay our taxes, and that's like $900. So, which is why I'm doing my bills, to see if we'll be able to afford to pay those on time. We'll see. But yeah, so it's kind of a long video. I hope you made it through. If you did, leave me a comment. I love when people get to see these. I know I'm not that interesting. I know this, guys. I'm not super interesting, but I do love sharing some of my life with you and this journey. And if you've gotten this far, subscribe, like this video, follow me for more. And Merry Christmas. It's Christmas, guys. It's insane how fast it happens. It seems like it gets here quicker and quicker every year. But Merry Christmas, and we will see you in another video. Bye.